What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Renebean, and I made a video like this in the past. It was quite some time ago, and as my collection has grown, it's gotten bigger. I wanted to do a brand new video of this for two reasons. Number one, it is now time to get into original Xbox if you have not already. The prices are only going to go up, as I've seen. A lot of people are collecting original Xbox now, especially with Xbox One's announcement of backwards compatibility. You see a lot of these games that are exclusive climbing in prices, and that's just bringing a whole lot more attention to collecting original Xbox in general. So you're going to see a lot of games that you would never have thought of that might be worth something, definitely are. So what I'm going to do, like I've done before, I'm going to talk about some of the hidden gems, games you need to look out for, games that are just freaking amazing to me that I love playing. We'll go through each individual one. If it's a standout title, I'll tell you about it, and if not, we'll just overlook it. There may be something that I missed that you want to bring up. Just let me know in the comments. But this video is just to show you there are a lot of amazing titles on original Xbox, and like I said, if you have not gotten into collecting it now, I would do it because I just foresee the prices of these games going even higher as they've been doing in the past. So anyways, sit back and relax. Let's go over these games. Alright guys, so as it stands now, my collection for original Xbox is a little over 500 games. I do have a bunch that are loose discs that we don't need to really worry about, a lot of sports. And we're not going to go over my demo disc because I do like to collect those, but it's more of a niche thing than anything. What we're going to talk about, like I said, is the heavy hitter titles, games that are probably going to be going up in price. They're hidden gems, they're good games to play. And if you're getting into original Xbox collecting and you have no idea where to start, hopefully this video will guide you in the right direction. So anyways, before we do start, I want to say if you have not entered to have that chance to win the fully refurbished Nintendo NES bundle that I got going on, in the description you'll see the link to Glean. There are multiple ways to enter, and as of this video is being released, I think there's like 26 days left, so you got plenty of time if you want to get your hands on a fully refurbished Nintendo NES with a bunch of games. That's your chance to do it. So anyways, let's go ahead and start this. And like I said, we'll be skipping a lot of things. I don't want this video to be an hour long. I just want to talk about a lot of the titles that a lot of people overlook when they're getting into collecting, or if they're out hunting, they don't know what to pick up. So anyways, first one that I see that's actually a really damn good game, 50 Cent Bulletproof. I remember playing that back. Believe it or not, it's pretty damn fun. Right here, Aliens vs. Predator, Extinction. If you see this game out in the wild, definitely pick it up. That game has gone up in price. I cannot remember what that game's going for now, maybe 20, 30 bucks. And original Xbox games are definitely climbing in price. It's crazy. Ever since they announced that Xbox One backwards compatibility, I think it's only with exclusive titles, but that's just drawing a lot more attention to all the games that came out for that system. So you're going to see a lot of these titles, especially the harder to find ones, just go up in price. Like that one, I don't believe is exclusive, but at the same time, it's a little bit more of a high-end game. Alright, as we're moving along, and I'm sure I'm going to be missing some things, and people are going to be like, man, that's an amazing game, and I'm sure it is, but I'm just going to talk about the ones that are near and dear to my heart, or the ones that you should definitely be looking out for. This one right here, I am missing the sequel, but this is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I paid $1 for that. It's definitely a lot more than $1. Keep a lookout for that one. I have not played the Dark Alliance series. There's a sequel to this, but I have not played it. This is a hidden game, especially for price-wise. I have never played this. I don't think I ever will, but Barbie's Horse Adventure. It's got a torn, terrible label, but it does have the manual with it. That is another game that is pretty damn high in value. As we're moving down, Beyond Good and Evil, since they got that remake coming out, this is another game to pick up. Anytime you see a game that is being remastered, or they're doing like a sequel or something like that, those are the times to have them if you don't already. I was lucky because whenever I started collecting original Xbox, it's when nobody wanted it. It's dirt cheap. And now that the prices are going up, I think it's more than ever important to get this video out to you guys so you know what to look for. Black is a phenomenal game. If you've never played Black, I can't recommend it enough. I remember the bullet effects. They were so crazy just to see the shells flying. That's a FPS shooter, but it's really well done. Moving down, let's see here, any other crazy standout titles. Always be on the lookout for your Buffy the Vampire Slayer series. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original, and then you have Chaos Bleeds. They're both fairly high-end, nothing crazy like 15, 20 buck games, but still, you can normally find original Xbox games sometimes for $1 or $2, and if you have to pay more than $5 or so, you need to know what you need to pick up. Always go after your Capcom Versus games. Capcom Versus SNK 2. Not crazy high-end, but still it holds its value. Castlevania Curse of Darkness. I love the Castlevania series. I don't know why, but it's absolutely amazing. This game is absolute shit right here. It's called Chicago Enforcer. It is an exclusive, and this is one that's probably going to go up in price. The game is absolutely terrible. I tried to play that, and I gave it a good 30 minutes, and oh my, I about threw it away. God almighty, why do I collect these things? Alright, moving down. Always go after your Crash Bandicoot series, Wrath of Cortex, Twinsanity, Nitro Kart. Those are always games that hold their value pretty well. Crimson Skies. This is a game that everybody recommends, and I recommend it as well. It is an exclusive. This one is backwards compatible. It is a, I ain't gonna say like a flight simulator or anything like that, but you fly an airplane, you're shooting shit down. It's pretty damn good, and graphically it looks pretty impressive. Let's see, Dead or Alive, the Ultimate. I love these big boxes. You see a lot more with like PlayStation. They have a lot more of those bigger box styles. There are some for original Xbox. I just don't happen to have them. All right, now a lot of you know I like to put a lot of highlights just displayed on their own. I do that for one of two reasons. One, for when I grow and add more games, I could limit this down, but I do like to put some definite standout titles or games that are just near and super dear to my heart. So right here is just more of a higher end title. Arx Fatalis right here, another one to keep an eye out for. Now, I cannot recommend this game enough. This is a phenomenal game, and both of them actually on there side by side. Call of Cthulhu, very high end game for the original Xbox. Now, keep in mind, high end for the original Xbox is like above $40. That's to me that. Now, of course, there are some games that exceed that, and we'll talk about those, but that is high end to me for now. Until these prices start rising, that's what you're going to notice. All right, Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Be on the lookout for that one. That game has gone up dramatically in price. This game right here, I have the most fondest of memories playing this. Cold Fear. If you like games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill-esque type games, that is absolutely phenomenal. The water effects, the story, everything about that is damn good. That's another game I can see going up in price for the survival horror fans. Woo! All right. Conker's Live and Reloaded, with this one being only on Xbox. I can't remember if it is backwards compatible. Before they even had that backwards compatibility, this game was a little bit more high end, so I can't. If it is now, it's definitely going to go up. But it's the remaster of Conker's Bad Fur Day for the 64. Definitely worth picking up. I ain't going to say it's the definitive way to play the game, but it's definitely got its perks. Let me move this. I like collecting obscure aftermarket Xbox controllers. I got some weird things that I collect. I don't know why, but I think everybody does. All right, definitely one to look out for. You got two different Def Jam games. You got Def Jam Fight for New York, which is the high-end version of the, or not version, but the high-end game. And then you got Def Jam Vendetta, which do I have? Probably. I can't remember. I don't think I do. So anyways, with Def Jam Fight for New York, we move over to Doom 3, which is a phenomenal game. If you've ever played Doom 3 at all, you will know what I'm talking about. The Collector's Edition, I believe, I cannot remember, but you're able to use your flashlight and the gun at the same time. It was a big deal. I may be wrong on that. I can't remember 100%, but I know playing the original, you could not, and it was a pain in the ass, and it just added a whole new level of fuckery to it. All right, moving over here, we got Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick, and Evil Dead Regeneration. I've played both and beat them both. They are funny. They are awesome. If you love the Evil Dead series, all that, definitely worth picking up. And those are some games that are going to be a little bit more obscure, not high-end titles, but they could definitely go up in price. This one right here is definitely an obscure game, and this is going to be one that goes up as original Xbox collecting gets more popular. I'm a huge fan of Fallout, everybody knows that, and I had to have this. Not necessarily the funnest game that I have played, but it's not terrible. Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. This is more like a top-down, kind of like, it's weird to say, but it's, if you are into Fallout, pick that up, especially now before the price goes stupid. Same with these two titles right here. We got Fatal Frame, and then we got Fatal Frame 2. Now, Fatal Frame 3 did not come out for the original Xbox. I believe that was only for the PlayStation 2. But I do got those here, especially, I got to have them for the original Xbox. They came out on PlayStation, but I wanted them here because that's what I like to collect for. Definitely 2 high-end titles to be on the lookout for. Alright, moving down. Destroy All Humans, definitely fun series right there. They're comical, they're fun, they're just absolutely amazing to play. Fable, I cannot recommend that game enough. This was a game based on extreme amounts of lies when it came out, but it's still a damn good game, and it's an exclusive for the original Xbox. One to be on the lookout for that holds its value is Family Guy. Not crazy high-end, but still one worth picking up, and it's not a bad game at all. Let's see, I love my Far Cry series. See, I got them not alphabetical. It happens. Sometimes I flop them around. That's just going to happen with anything. Let's see, moving down the line. I'm trying not to spend too long on these games. I'm just kind of wanting to show you some of the better games here. Gauntlet, Seven Sorrows, be on the lookout. Gladius, definitely be on the lookout for that one. Godzilla Save the Earth, always be on the lookout, whether it's for PlayStation 2, original Xbox. Definitely one to look up because that one holds its value. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. This is a phenomenal fun game. I can't remember if this one is on the backwards compatibility list. If it is, just let me know in the comments so everybody else knows. Very fun game. I believe this is made by Rare. Yeah, Rare, and it's pretty damn good, actually. Of course, you got to have your GTA series. And I actually got the big box San Andreas collection, plus with all the other ones. I'm a huge GTA fan. San Andreas is one that I obviously cannot recommend enough. Beautiful game. Gun, a very fun game, especially with Red Dead Redemption coming out. This is not Red Dead Redemption, but it's like it. So that's definitely one to be on the lookout for. Gunmetal, we got Gun Valkyrie. Harry Potter, what it is this, and the Sorcerer's Stone. I can't remember if it did come out for original Xbox. If it did, be on the lookout for it. I can't remember. Alright, Hunter the Reckoning and Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer, both games which hold their value pretty well, and they're fun games. That's the big key factor. Jaws, oh my god, this game is absolutely awesome. You play as Jaws, obviously, but it's such a damn good game. This one, maybe like a $15 game or so, but it's fun as hell. Alright, here is one that you definitely need to keep an eye out for. A lot of people don't know about. Jet Set Radio Future. Now, what makes this one special is it is just Jet Set Radio Future. Usually when you see this, it's a double pack-in with, like, I can't remember what the other game is. I see it all the time, but that one's not worth really anything. This one's worth quite a bit, and this one is fun as hell because I love the Jet Set series. Alright, moving on. Another game that's probably going to start going up, Leisure Suit Larry. Just a little bit uncommon, wacky. I played it. I didn't beat it, but it was fun to kind of dick off with for a little bit. Manhunt, absolutely. Oh, not Malice, but Manhunt is a damn good game. Oh my god, I love that game. Very gory, just brilliant. If you've never played the Manhunt series, get into it. Alright, so the next row of crazy titles here. This is one that's going to be, definitely on your list of rare games. You see this more often on the PlayStation 2, but original Xbox, not so often. Futurama, it's probably like I don't know, last time I checked, it was like a $60, $70 game complete. It's probably more now. Fun as hell, and it's like playing a episode you never got to see before, and I'm a huge Futurama fan. Definitely be on the lookout for it. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. Now, here we go, boy. Oh, my God. Not a high-end title, but definitely one that I don't even think I can get this out easily. Half-Life 2. Oh my god, if you've never even played Half-Life 1, you've got to play Half-Life 2. Definitely get this game. It is absolutely phenomenal. Gordon lives on. Alright, so if we're going to get into some of the crazy high-end titles, this one definitely has to be mentioned, and that is Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This game is actually pretty damn good. Think of it like it's like a tycoon-style game, simulator, but you're controlling Jurassic Park. You get to build it. Very damn cool, actually. And that game is extremely rare, pretty damn stupid expensive, too. But it's fun. It's definitely fun. So if you ever just happen to see that out and they got a $10 tag on it, buy that shit. Another uncommon game, which is George Romero's Land of the Dead, Road to Fiddler's Green. Very awesome right here. I'm a huge Night of the Living Dead fan. Anything that Romero does, I try to get. This is based on the film. Not the greatest game, but it's definitely one to have in the collection. Phantom Dust, another one to keep an eye out for. Psychonauts. This is, I believe they announced that one on backwards compatibility. I could be wrong. That is definitely one that is a phenomenal game. And that one has been climbing in price dramatically. Shenmue 2, they have announced that they are going to do Shenmue 1 and 2 remastered. Probably now is the time to pick it up, especially with that one being only on Xbox for the original title. Silent Hill 2, any of the Silent Hill series are usually always worth picking up. I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. This being my #1 favorite Silent Hill game of all time, which is The Room. This game is amazing. A lot of people can disagree with that, and they say that's not the best Silent Hill. To me, it is. I just absolutely loved it, 100%. Beat it a handful of times. Pick that one up. All right, moving down here to the third row. Let's see. All right, what we got here? I got all the Midway Treasure Arcades. These are actually really cool because they're compilations of a bunch of Midway games, and there's some pretty damn good discs there. So let's see. Moving on over here. Hold on one second. All right, getting back to this. I don't know why people like to call me while I'm filming. Leave me the hell alone, people. Come on now. All right, so moving on down the third row here as we're moving across. Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Black. Absolutely excruciatingly hard games, but they are fun games. Same with the Oddworld series. You know, you will see a lot of outlaw golf games all over the place. I love collecting them. They're wacky golf games. That's just me. They're not terrible. There are better golf games out there, but they are fun to collect. They even got like volleyball and all that. Now, I do not have the more uncommon one, but Outrun 2, which is a racing game, let me show you here, is an exclusive title. And then they have Outrun Coast to Coast. Coast to Coast is a pretty damn high-end game. It's one that I just have not found yet, and that's one you need to keep an eye out for. All right, moving across here. Prince of Persia. I love those series. They're pretty damn good games, and they hold pretty well today. If you go back and try to play them, they're not bad at all. Rocky, what a terrible game. Oh my God. I'm sure there's people out there like, man, you don't even understand about Rocky. That was my bomb back in the day. Spawn, Armageddon, keep a lookout for this. This is one I always tell people to keep a lookout for. SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom. It just always holds its value. It's a good game, and anytime you have a good game that is sought after, it's going to stay up there in the price charts. Spy vs. Spy, very awesome. Coming down here to the... I'm going to have to this new game room's making it weird. I'm going to have to sit down here to kind of get down. Let's see if I can show off. I'm sorry for the camera going stupid. Alright. So, the third highlight wall back here. Let's move these right here. We got another Capcom versus SNK right there. Just another one that's an exclusive. Keep a lookout for it. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I know I have the first one, but I did highlight the second one. That game holds its value. It's always going to say like a $30, $40 game. All the Star Wars games are typically pretty sought after for the most part, so always keep an eye out for them. Star Wars Jedi Academy, another one to definitely be on the lookout for. Same with Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. See, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, very awesome. Now here we go, we're talking about some craziness right here. So, definitely one of my all-time favorite games. I got a handful of them for the original Xbox, but this one right here. Stubbs the Zombie Rebel Without a Pulse. I cannot recommend anybody who gets into an original Xbox collection. They only want a few exclusive. You have to get this. This game is absolutely amazing. It is funny. It is good. It's just something you cannot put down until you beat it. One of the big gimmicks with it was built with the Halo engine right when it came out. It doesn't matter what engine built. The way this game is made, it is just absolutely awesome. And it's one that is definitely climbing in price. If they put this one on the backwards compatibility list, I can see this game definitely being a $50 plus game. Here we go with some more obscurity. We got Test Drive, Eve of Destruction. Very awesome right there. Another one you definitely need to be on the lookout for. Oh, Lord. The Guy game. I'm sorry for the glare. It's just how I'm sitting with how the lights are. It's different from the old game room last time I did this. So the Guy game, if you do not know, it is like a trivia game where these girls will slowly undress. And it just so happened one of the girls was 17. They didn't know that. So they pulled the game. Now the game's pretty damn hard to find. You can't even tell who the 17-year-old girl is, but that is definitely one. If you're an obscurity collector, pick that one up. God, that guy looks like an idiot. I remember his ass back in the day, too. House of the Dead. I love the House of the Dead series. Absolutely amazing. One game that definitely holds its value is Morrowind. The Game of the Year edition can be a $20 plus game, and it is amazing. If you are a big Elder Scrolls fan, you have to have it. All right, moving down to the final row right here. Ssx Tricky, which is a fun one. You can see it's already pulled out because I was playing that not too long back. That is definitely one to pick up and jam out on. What else we got right here? We got The Bard's Tale. Amazing. The first time that I got to play this game was on the original Xbox. Came out way before that, but that was the first time that I really got into it. Moving down the line, the Lord of the Rings games are good, but they're not really high-end or anything. They're not that expensive. Let's see right here. What do we got? I'm trying to look and sit in this awkward position. The Suffering, definitely one to pick up if you have not got this one. There's also another one. Was it Suffering Ties That Bind? I could be wrong on that title. I can't remember. I don't have it, but it is another one to look out for, and this is a pretty damn good game. The Warriors, this game has climbed in price. When I picked this game up, this game was only worth like $5. I think it's worth like 15 or so now. Hell, I could be wrong. That's what's crazy about this original Xbox collection is a lot of these prices, I can't even keep up with them as much as they have grown, because like I said, when I was collecting this shit wasn't expensive at all. Toe Jam and Earl, if you're a big Toe Jam and Earl fan, definitely one to pick up right there. Look at the amount of Tom Clancy games right here. Look at it. That is crazy. If you are a Tom Clancy fan, original Xbox is definitely the way to go for you. Let's see, moving down the line, Turok Evolution. A lot of people hated it, but I enjoyed it. I'm a huge Turok fan. And coming down, no other crazy standout titles. 13 is a damn good game. It's got that shell shade kind of look to it, comic style. Looks amazing, and it is a pretty damn good game. But that right there wraps it up, guys. That is, like I said, I got a bunch of loose disc games, probably 30 or 40. A lot of them are sports. We don't need to go through all those. And then, of course, my demo disc, we don't need to go through all those. So hopefully this video has helped you out, and a lot of you guys learned a few things. I definitely was able to add a lot of awesome titles into my collection since the last time I did this. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all take care and enjoy the rest of your day.